Greetings, YouTube. Welcome back to the channel. We had another summoner, Joe Wade. Is it Joe Wade Mimon? I don't know. Send over a mega 6-star hoarding crystal opening for 7-star shards, and 17 is a good amount. Like I remember when it took the average summoner at least 2 months to formulate enough shards to open a 6-star. And what a great start, by the way. And now, you do it in a couple weeks, maybe, the average person. Diablo is not a 7-star shard earning champion, but he is a really, really good champion. One of the best buffs we have seen in coming to the game. And King Groot would be that way. Now, Silver Centurion, my man Captain Bay, is a big fan of him. Kind of turned me on to Silver Centurion, and he has awakened his Silver Centurion, so already benefiting from the 7-star shard bonus. 2 crystals in, and that Diablo is still a really good start. King Groot continues to haunt your reel, and Elsa, especially with Suicides, is amazing. That is also a 7-star shard earner, and that is also a first-time awakening. Okay, so what a fascinating data-driven deep dive into the drop rates so far. Now, this is the champion that got me to download the game. Spidey Symbiote Spidey, otherwise known as Venom Spidey. And I just thought to myself, like, if there's a game that allows me to play as the Spider-Man with the Venom Symbiote suit and it's free, now, of course. I downloaded it because it was free. I have ended up spending now well over $20,000 on the game. So they always tell you it's free, but thankfully my YouTube channel has grossed more earnings than that, and so I ended up I ended up getting revenue payment to play the game. But if you don't tell somebody that, and a lot of you watching this might have spent more than $20,000 and haven't had a way to get back a cent of it other than maybe Google Play points. It's tough to tell somebody like, oh yeah, this mobile game I've been playing for 7 years. Falcon, another great champion that needs to be awakened, but great. I've spent over $20,000 on it. Like, they look at you as if you've just confessed to, like, I don't know, immediate intervention crisis centers, which, I don't know, maybe I did. I still don't have a 6-star thing, and he did. So this is at least a first-time awakening of 6-star thing, and it is. Wow. You are getting really good first-time champs and then really important dupes. So far, this is textbook as to why you do this, or why you should do this. Now, Electra, everybody needs a 6-star Electra in their life. She's like a requirement for the RNG at this point, and his Electra is now awakened. I'm impressed. There are some accounts that a lot of the people that you dupe are like Sig 120. They've just opened so many crystals, but this account took some serious patience because they really don't have a lot of these champions. We don't have a lot of these champions awakening. Craven sandwich with Punisher 2099. Who uses Punisher 2099 every day? Who out there watching this does? Because I don't know anybody that does. I gotta be honest. I don't know. I'm not saying there isn't value to him, but he's just kind of lost in the shuffle now, which you could say about a lot of champions, to be fair. Crossbones, I just got this guy for the first time last week in a $5 Hala crystal, and Crossbones has awakened his training ability. So that is more 7-star shards. 7 crystals left. And I do declare he sent this over the course of 2 different videos via line. And there is Moon Knight, who I also feel like is a requirement via the 6-star basic crystal. Wow, getting choked up. First time awakening of the Moon Knight. The moon is night. All right, last crystal before our next video. And it's going to be, looked like Proxima Midnight. Let's see if I was correct. If I'm getting the troll roll down, which sometimes I am, sometimes I'm not. I think it was. Wiccan. Oh, well, this one just went straight to Iron Fist. Also, a requirement. So many 2015 champions you're going to get. 2015, 2016. I do not buy Kabam's explanation at all that every champion has an equal drop rate in this crystal. I think you're much more likely to get Moon Knight or Iron Fist than you are Hercules or Apocalypse. And I don't think that's me being conspiratorial. I think it's just data. I think the same thing about the new featured 6-star crystal. We've seen how rare Galactus is to pull compared to, say, Groot. So, yeah, it's just data, y'all. It's just data. Captain America Infinity War, that is the first Max Sig 6-star crystal. That is exciting. I have already had reports of people getting a 6-star Immortal Iron Fist. Their first 24 hours of opening up these crystals for 7-star shards. And Hela, did he have a Hela? He did. More 7-star shards. And that Hela is now awakened. So many first-time awakenings in this batch of crystals. He maybe isn't landing as many Beyond God tier champs as he was hoping, but this is a really good batch of overall champions. It reminds me of Nice Professor X of when I would play Madden and I have a choice to have like an A quarterback and an A running back, but like D offensive line and C minus wide receivers, where I could play with a team that was all like B minus and Bs and maybe a couple B pluses. And the team that was overall a B would often beat the team that had a couple of really good guys but just didn't have any depth. That's what this feels like. Cap Infinity War, one of the better champions he opened, but he was already max sig. I think for his needs, this has been a up and down opening, but Falcon and Diablo, once awakened, are amazing. Sasquatch is always a quality pool. And yes, his first ever max signature ability crystal, which I got to open. 3,000 6-star shards ain't too shabby, or excuse me, 7-star shards. My brain is not programmed. My muscle memory is off. I'm not used to selecting 7-star champions, which don't even exist right now, and the option just kind of haunts you in the champion selection, and I'm not used to saying the phrase 7 stars, unless it's a joke. Like, my brain hasn't been able to process that what that is not a joke, and yet it isn't. It's just, it is what it is. All right, Max Sig Crystal is 275 more 7-star shards. We assume that that's about the same drop rates as the other Max Sig ability crystals, which are feeling like at least 95%. Of course, now I say 90%, I also have some trauma because our beloved candy store felt like it was about 98% candy, not 90% for the average summoner. And he's got about 40 seconds left in this. So does he have any Nexus crystals he's been saving? Maybe. He's scrolling down. I don't see any. So he is now showing us who his champions are. Doom, Cap Infinity War, Nick Fury, 7 stars. He's still doing it. Nimgod, Kingpin, Apocalypse. So, I say Apocalypse, but he didn't need him. He already had him awakened. There's the OG Black Panther that now looks like Black Panther Batman. Now, just because he looks cooler and maybe went on like a vegan diet, I don't know, doesn't mean that he's going to perform any different, right? So, functionality is the most important thing. Falcon and Diablo and Sasquatch are the champions I'm most excited about. Of course, my good friend Allison Edits would hate that phrase because her favorite champion in the game and the best champion fighting style I've ever seen is Hawkeye Ronin, and he got Ronin. So, overall, congrats on the 7-star shards. This was really fascinating data, and I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I did commentating it.